Hi everybody, it's Lucero and today I'm doing this deer slash fawn Halloween makeup tutorial. I've seen similar pictures on Pinterest and I also received a request on my Tumblr for an animal inspired Halloween tutorial, so I figured this would be a really fun one to do. It's very cutesy and easy to wear. So if you wanted to see how I did it and what products I used to complete the process, then just keep watching. Okay guys, so I'm starting off with a fresh face, just moisturized. I'm pinning my hair back, that way I don't get any of the makeup in there because we are going to be working with a lot of different colors today. Starting off, I'm taking the Makeup Forever Flash palette, which I will be using throughout this entire video. I'm scooping out some of the white pigment onto a flat disc. That's actually a candle lid, but anyways, I'm also mixing it in with my Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation in the color number 5. I'm applying this to the center of my face because this is where I want it to be the lightest. And in all honesty, you guys, I applied this way too thickly. I didn't expect it to be as opaque as it is, and the white pigment has very similar consistency to a gel liner, so it was a little bit difficult to blend out. So I would recommend using actual face paint or maybe clown makeup. I feel like that would be a little bit easier to work with. As you can see, I tried blending it out, but I ended up just whitening out my entire face. But it's okay, like, we will work through this. I promise it'll come together at the end. It's just one of those videos that will look really, really weird until the very end. So I'm taking a stippling brush with my regular foundation and I'm trying to blend out the edges in preparation for the darkest color. I'm also using a shade from the Makeup Forever palette, and I'm using the brown color. And I'm mixing that in again with my foundation and applying a thin layer along my hairline, my forehead, and the tops of my cheeks slash the whole like cheek blush area. I also applied a little bit by my jaw, but that's not as noticeable. I really wanted most of the color to be packed around the eyes in a sort of C-like shape. As you can see, this was also a little bit difficult to blend. It does have a very weird consistency, and it looked patchy for quite a while, but I promise it gets better. Okay, so I'm taking a small fluffy brush and NARS's Laguna bronzer, and I'm using that to help buff out the color as well as set it. So this is a really big improvement, and it really helped with the process. I'm also setting the center of the face with a translucent powder. This is from Revlon. It's actually a really good normal face powder. I really like it, not just for like costumey Halloween type videos. Taking a fluffy brush, I'm using the same bronzer that I used on my face, which is Laguna bronzer, and I'm beginning the contouring process on my nose. This is really important, and we're going to like do this in several parts throughout the video, the whole contouring of the nose. And taking the Naked Basics palette, I'm using a dark matte brown color to fill in my brows, pretty much the same way I would normally, just a little bit more angular, a little bit more filled in and opaque. And I'm also beginning the contouring process where it leads from the sides of the nose into the eyebrows. So we'll leave that there for now because we are going to move on to the eyes. Now from here on, I'm using Rimmel London's Soft Kohl Liner to fill in my inner rim, and I'm also using it as a base for the eyeshadow. I originally wasn't going to use eyeshadow, but as you can see, the face paint creased pretty quickly on me, so I just used the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette, one of the lighter colors, and using my finger, I just sort of blended that in and patted it on. We really don't need anything fancy with the eyeshadow. I'm taking a black color from the Makeup Forever palette and using that to thickly line my top lash line. I didn't wing it out at the end, but I am creating an inner wing in the very inner corner, and this helps with the deer eye effect. It's actually really cool how like such a small little detail can make a big impact on the entire look. I dipped the end of the kohl liner into the white pigment just so I could get more intense color along my lower lash line, and then I blended it out with the foundation brush. And now I am taking Maybelline Stiletto liquid liner in black, and I'm creating like a crease line above my natural crease, and this is going to give our eyes a very large look because we're making it appear like the eyelid space is a lot bigger than it is. I filled it in with black to set the crease line, but I did that off camera because it's actually really difficult to do that and stay in frame. Now I'm creating a lower lash line right under where I applied the white, and I'm not connecting it on either end, and I'm also just sort of blending it out with my finger and brush to soften out the edges, but this just helps create like the same big doe-eyed illusion that we're going for with the eyes. Now I'm almost done with the eyes, just curling them and giving them a good coat of mascara. Today I'm using the CoverGirl Flared Out Mascara. Now I was going to line the sides of my nose with the liquid liner, but I decided to opt for a black eyeshadow instead. I figured it would be easier to fix any mistakes that way. So I'm just pulling it in from the eyebrows and then meeting them at the very end of the nose. This is where I'm going to draw in the little deer nose as well. So I'm taking the same brush that I used to line my eyes and that same black pigment color and just drawing a little triangle. You can do whatever shape you like. I just thought this best suited my natural face shape. I'm also drawing the line straight down because I'm going to fill in my top lip with the black color. Before I began filling in the top lip with the black color, I applied foundation and powdered down my lower lip. That way the black color wouldn't transfer onto my lower lip. This is a really creamy color, and it was actually kind of weird to work with because I had to really struggle to keep the lips separated. A black lipstick would have worked a lot easier with that. Now I'm taking the white pigment and drawing on white freckles. From here on out, it's really just small details, and you can get creative with this and have fun with it, really. So I drew on bigger freckles and then smaller freckles. I'm actually using a paintbrush, several paintbrushes, because this really is like face painting. So I'm taking a multitude of different colors, the brown and the black, and also mixing them together to create the fur-like effect on the forehead as well as around the jawline and chin. These little details really give it a very pulled together appearance and make it look well done. So I'm just continuing on to switch between colors and draw on the fur. Depending on your costume, you might also want to do this step on your neck and shoulders or whenever your skin may be exposed, just so that you can keep the continuity of the fur effect. These are really just minor details, but I find that the fur effect really photographs well, so that's a big plus. So just drawing on the last little hairs, and you are done. Okay, so that's it for the video. I really hope you enjoyed. As always, if you have suggestions for other videos that you would like to see from me, feel free to leave them in the comments. I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you all next time. Bye!